Assalamu alaikum. Dear learners, my best wishes to you all. Hope you are all safe and sound at home by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome you all to my digital class. I am Rajia Begum from Rangpur Government Girls High School. Today I am going to give you a class on English Paper 2. Dear students, you know that communication with one another is essential in this modern world. Proper speech delivering is a must for communication. When we communicate, sometimes we use some special expression for expressing our emotion and passions. Today, I will try to discuss them through narration. So, our today's topic is special expressions in passage narration. So dear students, let's look at these expressions in examples. The first one is, the boy said to his friend, "Yes, I have done the work." And its indirect one is, the boy replied in the affirmative and said that he had done the work. Can you guess the special expression here? It is yes. Now look at the indirect speech and try to guess its replacement in indirect way. And of course, it is replied in the affirmative. Now sum up all the things. Yes becomes subject plus replied in the affirmative in indirect speech. Again, the girl said, "No, I have forgotten it." And its indirect one is, the girl replied in the negative and said that she had forgotten. What about the special expression here? It is no, and it is replaced by replied in the negative. Similarly, the summary is no will be changed into subject plus replied in the negative. Let's see more examples. The boy said to his friend, "Thank you for your help." The boy thanked his friend for his help. Here the special expression is thank you and it is replaced by thanked his friend. Finally, we can say that the special expression like thank you, congratulations, welcome are reported indirectly following the structure, that is speaker plus thanked or congratulated or welcomed plus listener. Dear students, interestingly it is found that the main verbs have come from the special expressions themselves. Okay. Next examples. The girl said to her friend, "Good morning, Sonia." The girl wished her friend Sonia good morning. So here the special expression is good morning and it requires the verb wished following a special structure. Like good morning, we have so many expressions such as good noon, good afternoon, good evening, good night, or a happy new year. All these special expressions are reported indirectly following the structure, that is speaker plus wished plus listener plus good morning or good noon or good afternoon or good evening or good night or a happy new year. Now students, read the direct speech. Now read the indirect one. Have you got the special expression here? Okay, it is goodbye, and it requires a special verb and it is bed. So when you will find this phrase goodbye, make it indirect by following the structure, that is speaker plus bed plus listener plus goodbye. Next example. The boy said to his teacher, "Sorry, sir." The boy apologized to his teacher respectfully. Here the expression sorry needs a special verb, that is apologized. And for the word sir, we are to write respectfully. So in brief, sorry sir can be written following the structure: subject plus apologized plus respectfully. Remember one thing, that is sorry sir is equivalent to I am sorry sir. It means the same structure can be used for both the expressions. Next, read the example silently. And here the special expression is by Allah is replaced by swearing by Allah. So like this expression, if you find this by Allah, by God, by Job, rewrite them in this way: swearing by Allah or God or Job. Next, sometimes we find single word speech. He said to me liar. Here it is liar, and its indirect one is he called me a liar. It means we need the verb called. Similarly, we may have slowcos, humorist, thief, and they follow the structure: speaker plus called plus listener plus liar or slowcos or humorist or thief. Dear students, besides these special expressions, you will frequently find the helping verb must, which may create confusion in you while changing. So it is high time to remove all the confusions through examples. Look at the examples, example 1, 2 and 3. In each example, there is a modal auxiliary verb must. Now look at the indirect ones and keep your eyes on the position of must. The first one, the teacher told us that we must respect our seniors. Here must remain unchanged because the message is very permanent in all time. Next, the man said to her, "If you increase the rent, I must leave your house." The indirect one is the man told her that he would have to leave her house if she increased the rent. Here must is replaced by would have to, because when the action of the message will occur 100% in future, we replace must by would have to. Number 3, the boy said to me, "I must do the work." The indirect one is the boy told me that he had to do the work. Here had to replace takes here had to takes the place of must, and it happens in all cases except the previous situations in example 1 and 2. So must becomes must, would have to, and must becomes had to. So dear students, that is all for today. Now it is time for homework. Here I have set 2 examples for your homework. Okay, you just do this at your home. Now, thank you all of you for watching the class.